Hi everyone, it's Debbie from Dare to Date, and it's been a little while since I've done one of these videos and it's great to be back. But tonight I want to talk about 4 things that can kill a relationship, and they are 4 key things that we can avoid. And whether you're single or not, it's really important to be aware of what some of these things are, because it's all about how we communicate and how we relate to people. So as much as you might not have a relationship, you'll still be relating to people at work, with your kids, with other people in your life. So it's really good to start being aware of what's important and how to communicate well, because communication really is the key to a great relationship. Okay, so Dr. John Gottman from the Gottman Institute, he did 30 years of research in the space of what will work and what won't work in a relationship. He's got some amazing stuff on his website if you go have a look at it, and some books. He says that over 90% of the time, he can predict whether a relationship will last or whether it won't. And it is all based on 4 key factors. And they're pretty simple, and you'll probably know exactly what they are. So I'm going to go through them quickly and simply. The first one is criticism. Now, no one likes to be criticized. It doesn't make anyone feel good. So if you're putting your partner down with criticism, sarcasm, etc., it's not going to build a healthy relationship. Now, a lot of people do use criticism to try and get people to do what they want, to motivate them, but it's not effective, it doesn't work, and it's proven not to work. So the solution, instead of criticism, is to build a relationship with appreciation and being positive. It will make all the difference. When you've done something for someone and they appreciate what you do, you actually want to do it more. Whereas criticism has the other effect. So it's really important not to use criticism and down-putting as a way of communicating to get what you want, because it is one of the things that will kill your relationship. The second factor is defensiveness. Now, defensiveness is almost like you're not hearing the other person and understanding how they feel. So if someone comes to you and go, you know, you did this and it upset me, and you respond with, well, you always do this, or you defend yourself, they will just feel like you're not hearing them and you're not understanding them. The key to change this is to accept responsibility for your part and hear their concern, because they're coming to you because they've got a concern. Being defensive and not taking responsibility for your actions doesn't help anyone. And I know that my kids will tell you I'm guilty of this one, and it really isn't effective whatsoever. The third one is stonewalling. It's where you shut down emotionally and you just shut off. Now, you might want to walk away from an argument until you're calm and come back to it, but stonewalling and shutting down altogether and pretending the problem isn't there doesn't help anyone. So it really is important to be able to come to the issue and to talk about it when you're calm without the emotions attached to it. So, you know, learning how to self-serve and self-soothe and deal with your own emotions is really also important, okay? The final one, and to talk about the first 3, there's stuff that can happen in any relationship that you can build strategies that they don't have to happen. Whereas the 4th one is the worst of the lot, and it's contempt. It's where you're thinking that someone is literally beneath you and not good enough. This can be the sign of an abusive relationship. It's almost like you can't build a healthy relationship when the person feels you're disgusted with them and they're beneath you. And I think I'm going to read the words. Gottman actually says that an air of superiority by itself is the best predictor of if a relationship will break up or if there's going to be divorce. And it's poisonous because it does convey disgust. It's virtually impossible to resolve a problem when your partner's getting the message that you are disgusted with him or her. Okay? So, you know, again, create that relationship full of support and appreciation. Refuse to give or accept contempt. Okay? And when it comes to things like sarcasm, many things said in jest are true, and it's not a healthy way to get the best out of people. So I want to say, and I want to end finally by saying that research has found that in any interaction, for it to be a good one, you need 3 positive to 1 negative. When it comes to romantic relationships, they found that it needs to be higher than that. The ratio needs to be 5 to 1. So that's 5 positive comments for 1 negative, or 5 positive experiences for 1 negative. And when the balance is there's more good than bad, the relationship's in a good place. I love how people say, maybe get a jar, and every time there's something great happen, put a marble in there. And anytime something terrible happens, take one out. The relationship will always work while there's marbles in the jar. When that jar gets empty, that's the time that people will walk away from a relationship. So it's up to you to nurture and take care of these relationships. And while you're single, it's a really good place to look at how you handle conflict, how you handle criticism, because you don't want these 4 things that could potentially break a relationship after you've gone to all the effort of meeting someone. Anyway, on that note, it's been great to talk to you. Check out some of our upcoming events. It would be really good to see you soon. Bye.